Kampung Chetty in Jalan Gajah Berang, Malacca is the final frontier for the Chetty community in Malaysia. There are about 30 Chetty families left in this settlement, and the numbers are fast dwindling. Throughout the centuries, the Chetty have married out of their own race and is now assimilated into other pockets of societies in Malaysia. We meet with 23-year-old Nisha Tam, who is half Malaccan Chetty and half Chinese, as she introduces her family and traditions. Today, we follow her into her home where they celebrate Bogi Parashu, a festival celebrated exclusively only by the Malaccan Chetty.
Hi everyone!
Hey, hi Nisha.
Hey, this is my grandma's house, and this is where I come back every year to celebrate Parachu.
Bogi Parashu is an ancestral worship festival celebrated a day before Pongal. Parachu involves a day-long effort of cooking more than 21 traditional Chetty dishes, which culminates in an hour-long ceremony at night.
Okay, Parashu basically, like Chinese, they have the All Souls Day for Chinese, and Indians we do have. And our All Souls Day is more of the day before Pongal. Pongal is our festival, our harvest festival. That's tomorrow, is it? So it always falls one day before Pongal. And the day before, like today, we'll be doing like early morning, I'll go to graveyard and all that. We clean up the graveyard and we do our prayers there. And then by the time in the afternoon, the ladies at home will be doing everything, you see? So they do the preparations on that. And at night, that's where we have our feast, more or less, you know. So what we do, we'll be setting up the feast for those departed to come and enjoy. It's like a one-year thingy, you see. One-year thingy whereby we invite all the spirits to come over, those who have passed away, come and have the kind of food that they love.
The cooking and preparation of the traditional 21 dishes is a tedious and procedural effort, with rules and taboos to look out for. These banana leaf dishes are only found in Chetty homes, making it a delicacy that the family members enjoy only once a year.
Nowadays, when you go to a restaurant, you will have like your appetizer, before your main dish, you know, and then you will have your dessert. When you see this whole thing on the rice, it's everything inside there. You know, you have your appetizer, you have your main dish, and then after that you have your dessert. So watch out. Yeah, if like you have your period, yeah, the lady has her period, she actually cannot go into the kitchen, you know, and also if she is like all of this, we have to put aside like what we cook every day, and there is a food for the prayers. That means you have to put aside, and when you start cooking and all that, you cannot taste. No, when you are cooking or after it, you know, unless you serve, until the time where we pull all the leaves after eating, then we can taste. So the cook has to be very good lah. If not, you have to stand by a lot of water lah, I guess.
So how many years have you been cooking already? Auntie, how old are you this year?
I think what old? Nearly 60.
Wow. So you've been cooking for 40 years?
No, so many years.
Which is your favourite dish?
Mine. I like ikan bilang, Malacca Chettys, chicken curry, fish curry. This one fish but dry one, kering one, ikan kering.
It smells so
Ini
good.
banyak orang suka ini.
Sangat sedap lah.
Tak boleh bagi tahu semua bahan-bahan.
Oh ya, nanti dia ambil rahsia. Ini rahsia ni. Betul lah Dek Lisa.
Tapi ini belimbing bukan boleh beli mana-mana apa.
Ni
Belimbing.
mesti petik.
Mesti petik ah.
Pasar malam saja ada.
Pasar malam saja ada. Pasar pagi tak ada.
Tak ada.
As we waited for the cooking to finish, Nisha and I took a walk to the nearby Chetty Museum to learn more about this unique community that has been around since the days of the Parameswara. The Malaccan Chettys carry the surnames of Chetty, Mudaliar, Naikar, Raja, Pandiachi, Pillai, Patiar, Konar and Pandaran. Like the Peranakan Babas, they came from India during the times of Parameswara and assimilated with the locals speaking a dialect of Malay. There are currently about 300 Chettys living in this settlement that has been around for at least 6 centuries. There are also some Chetty families who now reside in Singapore after they migrated during the British colonization. Back at Nisha's family home, Gunnison is getting ready to set up the highlight of the event. The family members have gotten together to clean up the living room to be set up as an altar for the ancestors to have their feast.
In the sense of the word, it is diluting. There are getting fewer and fewer families performing all this. That's why these are things, these are all traditional hand-me-downs things that we are carrying forward. Because if you don't do this one, then you find that you don't have any more identity left in you. You can just be another Indian or another, what have you. So when you say Malacca Chetty, what are you? What do you do? Things like that. So these are a few things that we do practically every year. And we try to, also good, one thing whereby the family members come together, and you see them at least once or twice a year, the other one is being Deepavali. So they'll come to the house, they start doing preparations, so that this is one time whereby we have a family gathering. And it's good in a sense, our children knows what we're doing. Otherwise, like I say, they will just die off, a natural death.
The banana leaf feast has been laid out, and now the family awaits for the ancestors to dine for an hour before they get to feast on the delicious food. Around Kampung Chetty, other Chetty families are also hard at work to put on the best for their respective ancestors. Before they start, the family will pay respects to the ancestors.
So now we are heading to your auntie's house.
My cousin's house.
Okay.
We're heading to my cousin's house to pay respects to their departed ones, who are also our relatives at their altar, and then they will come over. So my grandmother being the eldest of both families in ranking as well, so she would go first, followed by ranking.
After the family members have paid their respect, now it's time for tarik daun, where everyone will now move the dishes to signify the end of the ancestors' dinners and time for the living to eat.
Now it's time to feast.
Nisha, can you just tell me a little bit what are the different dishes?
Okay, I'll start here, okay? This is the grago kering. This is sambal timun, sambal blimbing. This is lauk pindang. This is regular mutton curry. This is terung with ikan masin. This is chicken curry. This is acar. Fried cabbage, fried French beans, fried long beans, fried kangkung, fried chicken, fried mutton, fried prawns, and where's the fried fish? There's supposed to be a fried fish here, but it's missing.
Okay. No, there's no fish. So these are the usual dishes that you will have every year.
Yes. And the nasi lemak, of course, in the middle, with the pineapple, cucumber, radish, and spring onion and salted egg.
Okay. All right. We will eat now.
All right.
Eating as a family during Parashu is a treasured moment for the Chettys. As the community gets smaller by the day, it is up to the remaining Chettys left to carry the torch to keep their culture and traditions alive for the years to come.